For me, the most impactful moment of my experience with Kronos was actually not on the concert stage. This one was actually a meeting that David Harrington, Janet Copperthwaite and I had. The thing that struck me the most is when I asked David about, how does he come to think about music or a composer that really he wants to find out more about or to work with. And he said, without hesitation and absolutely categorically, he said, I look for music that magnetizes me. And that, in a way, sums up the whole ethos of Kronos for me. Everything they do has this magnetic effect. When you're in the concert hall listening to them perform, you can't get away from it. It absorbs you completely. And this part of their DNA that is in every fiber of all of their beings was made absolutely clear at that moment. And so all the performances that I'd heard before and since were suddenly remembered and observed through that concept. So when I think about what Kronos' contributions to the world of arts and culture, the world of music, arts and culture in, as you say, their first 40 years are, there is of course the very obvious one, which is hundreds, I think it's in excess of 600.
800.
In excess of 800 commissions of new work. So that is the obvious one, and that is something that is an incredible achievement. I think just as important is what we're hearing in the background, which is Kronos rehearsing, but bringing music from different cultures to our concert stage. So we have the 4 musicians of Kronos, but we also have a singer who I think is from Mali, singing with them. And I think what Kronos has done in their endless quest for discovery is to teach us to appreciate music in new and different ways. I think changing the way that now close to 3 generations of audiences and musicians think about music and musicians and the bringing together of different music and cultures is, for me, their most important achievement.